Hey guys, this is KJ48. Welcome back to my Minecraft multiplayer server Let's Play. This is Season 12, Feed the Beast. We're playing a Direwolf20 pack, and this part 16. And I'm just here with Mordecai today.
Hello.
I don't know if more people log on or not, but, just at Mordecai's house. I just ganked some steel off him. Basically, he has a steel being automated. So I just come in here and I throw, a stack of iron and a stack of coal coke in there, and grab a stack of steel. So, let's see, the server's starting to get pretty laggy. Not internet lag, but FPS lag. Well, actually, it's... No, yeah. It's pretty laggy. Like, it's not too bad. I'm still at 30 frames per second, but it dips down to 29 every once in a while. And I know that's not really a big deal, but, I feel it, and it bothers me. So yeah, I've done a lot of things here. I built this. This is going to be the processing room. And basically what's going on here, I'm actually surprised at how much it is lagging with applied energistics. I wonder if there's, if it causes more lag than we thought. Because I figured without stuff going through pipes and everything, it would be a lot less lag, but I don't know. Although because we have a thing where we want to build close together, that's made really cool houses, but the problem is it lags. So, but if we all build in our own areas, it's not like we're playing together anyway at that point. So, so anyway, this is my IC2 machine setup. I have the applied energistics coming in. I've got a bunch of export buses on top of these induction furnaces. By the way, if I've covered this in my last video, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. Above the induction furnaces is basically saying if I have emit when levels are above limit. So if I have more than 500 wood, it emits the redstone signal, which will activate the export bus, which will put wood in the system to give me charcoal. Charcoal is what I'm running my boilers off of. We'll get to that later. So I have 3 dedicated induction furnaces to the charcoal. Then I have a 4th here, which is for miscellaneous items. This item right here is called an Emmy Interface. And basically what it does is, if you put assembler patterns down here, it will act as a crafted item. So if I ask for something that needs refined iron, it'll automatically send however much iron to this system to make the refined iron as part of the system. I have the same thing with glass and cobblestone to stone. Really cool setup. I also think this looks really slick too, the way things come in. I'm going to touch this place up a bit too. I'll try and cover up things that I can. But it's going to be hard to cover up a lot of things, because one thing I don't like about applied energistics is you can't put covers over the wires.
You can put facades on them though.
How do facades work? I've never used those.
Yeah, you need to make them in an assembly table, I think.
How do you spell facades? F-A-C?
F-A-C-A-D-E.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's see. Facade. Oh, that's not that hard at all. Assembly table. So what is that, like, if you put... It's basically like a wire, but it looks like a block, right?
Yeah, but it's like a cover. You put it over it. The reason I don't like using it, if you break the facade, it breaks the wire behind it too.
So you only get the cover?
No, you get both. But you get both back if you break it over it, but the
No, what I'm saying is when you make the facade, it's just a cover.
Just the facade, yeah. Not the wire.
Alright, I'll have to look into this. Anyway, moving along. We also have some Emmy export buses above a couple recyclers here, and I have one that's set up. If I have more than 1,000 cobblestone, it goes into the recycler. And this one is cobblestone as well. Although I might want to change that.
User entered your channel.
Because basically,
Hey,
what's up? Making a video, Tom. Say hi.
Hello.
All right. So what's going on here is my hard drives will fill up in the Emmy system if I have too much stuff. So I have 24,000 oak saplings. I'm gonna have to make a decision with that pretty soon. The netherrack is basically my lava. The gravel, 20k. I don't need 20k gravel. Let's put that in the second one. So how much gravel do I want to keep though? I like to keep a lot of gravel because I can turn it into clay. Although I don't really need that much clay. Let's keep 1,000 gravel.
That's funny. I have more clay than I do gravel.
Okay, so right now I set up the system to see if it has more than 1,000 gravel, it puts it into the recycler, and there we go. Recycler 8 overclockers. It's getting the recycler's getting power from an MFSU that's going into an MV transformer, but it's coming straight from the MV transformer. So I just put one transformer upgrade in it so it doesn't blow up, and I'll show you that upstairs in a minute. So right here is the macerator. Same thing, overclocker. 8 overclockers, 1 transformer upgrade, and the macerator set up to macerate coal into coal dust and sand into cobblestone into sand. We got an extractor. I have a rubber tree farm. We can just show you that really quick. That's right out there. Nice little rubber tree farm, providing a bit of rubber. Actually, a bit of rubber. Let's see how much rubber. 5,000 rubber. It's pretty good.
I also think if you macerate the sand instead of pulverizing, you don't get the gravel out of it.
Yeah, that's a good point. So right here we have the compressor. The compressor is for the the carbon plate and advanced alloys. So there you go. That's my IC2 setup. This is an incredibly efficient and awesome looking setup. I absolutely love it. You will probably see this in my single player Let's Play when I get back to that. So yeah. Over here, I have an MFSU going into a mass fabricator. I specifically kept this separate from all the other lines because a mass fabricator eats up power like nothing else, and I can't have it sucking up all the power because if it does, the induction furnaces won't get the power, and if the induction furnaces don't get the power, my wood doesn't get cooked into charcoal, and if I don't have charcoal, I can't run my boilers. So in other words, that's an incredibly important system that needs to be by itself. So I put the mass fabricator on another system, and I will show you where that power is coming from in a moment. Right here, I have a fabricator, and the fabricator is just basically making scrap into scrap boxes, just for conveniences. Not really a big deal. I copied this off of Mordecai because I didn't really know how this worked. Basically, you put an Emmy interface, and it doesn't work on top, Mordecai. By the way, I put it on top, but it didn't work. So you put the Emmy interface next to it, and you put a stack of scrap in there for some reason, and in the export config, and it does what it's supposed to do. I don't understand that.
The system for scrap, and it puts the scrap in the exported slot.
How would that be different than an export bus?
Well, the export bus fills up the whole
too quickly?
Fabricator. What?
Is it because it fills it up too quickly?
Well, no. Say for instance, you already had something happen, and you had like the abundance of scrap boxes or scrap in your system, and you put an export bus on there, it fills up the whole fabricator and it can't craft anymore.
Couldn't you just leave it on one at a time and the fabricator would craft? I mean, I think if you put, okay,
just like using the interface.
Okay, all right, fair enough. So there we go. We got a little bit of information there. Over here, that's the end of this. Right here is the end of the IC2 machine setup. And actually, I didn't even notice I did this, but the IC2 machine and the thermal expansion machine side is separated by a fabricator, which is pretty cool. I don't know what that means, but it's pretty. I like that. So over here is going to be my my thermal expansion machines. You know this setup: pulverizer into powered furnace. Underneath there's a bunch of export buses with the ores, putting them into the pulverizer, and on top is an import bus taking the stuff out of the powered furnaces. Very simple setup. You should know this setup. Over here I have a powered furnace by itself. It's not powered, I haven't set it up yet, and right next to it I'm going to have a pulverizer by itself. Actually, I probably don't need a pulverizer because macerators can do all that. I'll probably put a pulverizer there, though, just in case there's something I'm not seeing. But these will be by themselves, the powered furnace. I probably don't even need a powered furnace with the induction smelters. I'm basically just putting these here. So if I ever need a powered furnace or a pulverizer by itself, then that's what these are going to be here for. Whatever. I think that's about it for this setup. I'm trying to see. I do have some more patterns here. I have a pattern. Okay, this is... No, I wouldn't need that. That would just go into the induction furnace. Yeah, I have one here for silicon. Craft silicon out of quartz dust. That's for processors, and I have one here that automatically makes processors. Who's that?
Monkey.
What's up, Monkey? Making a video, so I'm going to be talking here pretty constantly for a little bit.
Okay.
But you could say hi.
Hello.
Okay, so over here we basically expanded this area just because I'm going to need, Actually, I'm probably not going to need this expansion area now that I look at it. But whatever, I got it more room over here. I'd rather have too much room than not enough. That's the rule of thumb for me. Over here is the control room, and you know this setup. All my drives are filling up. We got to make some bigger drives. We have Daral's throne, which a villager is sitting there. He doesn't like people sitting in his throne, so I just put a villager up there. We put a piece of glass in the way, and then we wrote a sign saying, "Hi, my name is Daral," and I spelt it wrong, so that should piss him off. Be pretty funny. Right here we have a setup where this is an item test rect coming from anything that's outside of our base. Basically, this is at 2 quarries, and it's also at my farm, bringing in resin. So that's why the stuff's coming down here. We're void piping certain things, and the rest of the stuff goes in the Emmy Interface, which goes into the system. We just built like this old-fashioned 70s looking TV, because we were just watching this like it was a TV show. We were just derping around one night. It was pretty funny. So yeah, that's it for that area. Up here, we have a nice little stairway that comes up top to our solar panel room. And alright, now this solar panel array over here is a bunch of medium voltage solar arrays, and these things are hooked up to the mass fabricator. We were going to try and run the mass fabricator strictly off of solar arrays, and I don't like it. I think you need a lot. The thing is, I guess if you did this, you would need multiple MFSUs, because that mass fabricator will go through an MFSU in a night cycle. I think it will. I don't know that for a fact, but we're still using these, but we're kind of using them to augment another power source that I'll show you in a minute. So over here we have another set of solar arrays. These are a lot weaker, but these are coming down, going through an MFSU, going through the medium voltage transformer, and that's basically powering all the IC2 machines that are in the system. The induction furnaces, the compressor, the extractor, all that stuff. This setup is perfect the way it is. We don't even have to add any more. I'll probably add more solar panels just for, shits and giggles, or because I can. So yeah, that's the solar panel room. I'm not going to rely on it as much as I thought. I thought we were going to go nuts with solar panels. Solar panels are mother effing expensive. They're ridiculously,
way too many of them.
Ridiculously expensive. Like, you're talking thousands and thousands of iron. When I started making these, we had like 4,500 iron, and when I was done, I had like 1,500. It goes through iron, rubber, everything. They're really expensive. I personally think the output is not enough. But that's okay. They're fun to use. Whatever. I wanted to also tell you that Mordecai told me that the other power source I have for EU is called a turbine, and I'll show you that later. And the turbine is equal to 1 high voltage solar array. The thing is, a high voltage solar array is... That was right? That's what you said?
No.
Oh.
Only outputs 100 EU.
Wait, what's that?
Yeah, only outputs 100 EU.
What, the turbine?
Yeah.
I could have sworn you told me they were equal. What did you say the HV solar array is equal to?
I don't know.
I could have sworn you said that. But wow, a turbine only puts out 100 EU. That seems off.
So you get 200 from 1 HP.
That seems weak. Like, for all the steel you have to put into it? I mean,
let me just make sure here.
What's a day-night cycle? What's the time?
20 minutes.
What, for the whole thing?
Yep.
So it's 10 minutes a day and 10 minutes of night?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Just spawning in the e-reader to check.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So if like, is that 10 minutes of solar panels charging, or does the like sun have to be over a mountain, or is it like once the sun's up, all solar panels start charging? As long as
it's 100 up.
Yeah,
Or
it's always
solar
100 when it's sun.
Okay, so if you're looking at 512 for 10 minutes and 100 for 20 minutes, yeah, wow, those turbines need a boost. That's weak. That's weak sauce, man. Like, I know...
They run at night too.
Oh, high voltage... Like, don't you get, like... I didn't think... That doesn't make any sense. Why would a solar panel run at night?
I mean, the turbines run at night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're getting 512 for 10 minutes and 100 for 20 minutes. Do the math, man. That's fucking weak, dude. Like, I know high voltage solar panels take a lot, but the amount of steel you
It's 200 though per HP boiler. You get 200, not 512.
Okay, but
So
it's still if it was going to be equal, it would have to be, you know, well, 512. It would have to be like 260 for it to be equal. I mean, and solar panels, you don't even have to do anything. You don't have to give it charcoal. I mean, not that it's hard for us to give stuff charcoal, but still, you got to give it charcoal. And you also go through steel. Like, those fucking things, those turbine things burn out. Wow.
Yeah, it's 2 different mods though.
Well, it's a balance problem. I kind of feel like I wasted my time making the turbine now. Well, the nice thing about the turbine, though, is it is constant. So, all right, basically, with a high voltage solar array, you would need multiple MFSUs. Because if that thing fills up one MFSU, then you're wasting time. Oh, rain. That's another thing. When it's raining, you don't get power. So.
But that's why I want to put my HV solars in a wooded glass box in the mining age and have golems pick out the Lepton crystals and feed them back into an MFSU back here.
Actually, it's raining and I'm still getting power. It's kind of weird.
That's probably a glitch.
Anyway, I don't know, man. I think, I mean, HV solar arrays, though, do take a lot of material. A lot of time, too. Even in my automatic crafting system, with all the processors I have, it takes forever. Well, it's waiting for cooked items, but still, it still takes a long time. Alright, well, whatever. You know what? I'm still gonna go with the solar panels, and I'll just use the, I'll use the turbines. It's like, they'll complement each other.
I'll stay by your stuff, Monkey.
More obstructed. The frick?
Well, I got 3 minutes left, so let me finish giving a tour of the new... I don't want to have to give a tour in 2 parts of an episode. I've done a lot, though. I haven't made as many videos as I want to. I feel like I've done too much without recording, so... Let me look around and see what else is new. Nothing over there.
By the church.
Yeah, well, the church is... You guys... I'll do a tour of your guys' places in the next video. Alright, so coming over here. Oh, okay, right here. The lava room is complete. We got a full...
Did you get my stuff board?
No, I'm still standing next to it.
We got a...
My inventory is pretty full.
Oh, okay.
We got a full tank of lava up there. If you go in the back, there's still another set of magma crystals in the back. This is a complete room. We also have a Igneous Extruder here, which is basically if I have emit when levels are above limit. Oh, let me say. Okay, so if I have 800 obsidian, it emits a redstone signal, which stops the import bus. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So basically what's happening is if this emits a redstone signal if I have more than 800 obsidian, but where where my import buses upstairs were activating with a redstone signal, I set this one up to activate without a redstone signal. So basically what this is doing is if that redstone signal goes off, it'll pull out the obsidian, and this thing will just keep making more obsidian. So basically the way this is set up is we have 800 obsidian in the system at all times. I might up that at some point, but actually we probably don't need it. We were using it because we were using the minium stone because we were really hard up for diamond and iron and stuff, but we're really not going to need it anymore because we just have so much shit. Okay, that room's done. Let's go over here. And nothing new in that room. Alright, this is the boiler room. I got 2 HP boilers set up, running off charcoal. I think you could probably... I'm thinking... I'm probably not going to... I don't know how I'm going to do it, actually. No. My charcoal's still dropping. I think I don't have enough charcoal for 2 HP boilers. I don't think it's going to sustain itself. So...
Mine is barely stagnant now.
Yeah, and your tree farm is bigger than mine. I'm thinking if I use the cargo manager, if I put a whatchamacallit, a fertilizer thing in the bone meal. I have no automated way of getting bone meal, so
We do if you get the wither skeleton spawn, right?
Yeah.
I think.
My tree farm's a little small. I think I'm just gonna expand the tree farm. It's going to take a while for my charcoal to dip down to bad levels. So what I could do is I could just augment that with coal coke. But I'm trying to think of how I would do that. Like I don't want it to go off coal coke forever. You know.
Easiest way to monitor it is just make one of those monitor things, the storage monitor. Put it somewhere convenient that you always pass. So you can keep an eye on the number of charcoal.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. We'll discuss that later. Okay, so you know, it wouldn't be hard to make a second tree farm, honestly.
No.
I mean, the problem is with expanding my tree farm is you can only expand it so much where it doesn't really help. The way I'm thinking about it is if I go up to my tree farm and there is no trees grown and my guy's going around, then I should expand it. If there's always trees up, then I shouldn't. And right now it looks pretty barren, so I could definitely expand that. I think I'll put another run on there, like you see how it goes up and then up again. I'll put a third one and see how that goes. Because if he's going to go around and there's not enough trees for him to cut down, you definitely got to expand it. But if he's going around and there's always trees, expanding it isn't going to help. Yeah.
No, and it's going to take a longer time for it to make a round trip.
I wonder if Zirconium blocks affect trees. I don't think they do.
They do, but I don't know if he sees it as planting.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let's see.
I don't think he does. I think I saw somebody test it out with the wheat farm from Steve's cart and it didn't work.
Nope. Well, that's
it might work if you plant them manually, but yeah,
that's a shame. He's got some trees to cut down. I think I'm going to put that third run on it anyway. So yeah, whatever. This video ended a while ago, so let me stop this now. So that's actually, did I get to everything? I do not want to stop it. You know what? Let's make this a little bit longer. I don't want to not finish my tour. So let me just quickly show you the boiler room again because I didn't really show you how things work. Oh yeah, let me show you my gear. I got some nano suit, advanced electric jetpack, nano leggings, long fall boots, and I also have a nano saber. And that's everything new. I also have a portal gun. Geo made me a portal gun. I guess they've been killing withers. So, alright, so we're in here. And alright, so this HP boiler right here is coming out to 18 industrial steam engines, which is all it can support. And the industrial steam engines are going into this redstone energy cell. Also, it bypasses that and comes into these energy cells. The reason I have this one here is because it's set up to when this one fills up, it shuts off the engines. Although it looks like it's not really full. And then I have all these redstone energy cells going to energy tesseracts. And you can see right here I have the AE system. I have a tesseract dedicated to just that. Quarry 1, Quarry 2, thermal expansion machines, and the farm. Over here, I have a steam turbine, which is basically just it takes steam and it outputs EU. I think having a full steam boiler only putting out 200 EU per tick is pretty piss poor, in my opinion. I think this is gimped as hell for the amount of steel you have to put in this, charcoal, and time and effort. I think this is kind of bullshit, to be honest. What you get with HV solar panels. But I've already built it, so I'm going to stick with it. I'm just got to decide whether I'm going to build it on my single-player world, because I don't know. Anyway, it comes up here, and it goes into this MFSU. Then I have output the wire, which goes all the way over to that MFSU that's powering my mass fabricator. So I'm going to add another steam turbine on here, and I'm probably going to add some more solar panels. I need to get to the point where where the mass fabricator can run all the time. That's what I need to get. I need to be able to get it to run continuously, as long as it has scrap or scrap boxes. You know what's really OP in this game is the goddamn lava. I mean, I ran everything off my single player game with no problems, just with lava. Wow. I mean, like, I don't like the magma crucibles setup. I don't think it's that efficient. I don't like it. I'm never going to do it again. What's up, Autumn? She's not on TeamSpeak. Hi, Autumn. Hi, honey. Okay, she's in the other room. So anyway, I don't like the magma crucible setup. I'm never going to do it again. It just takes too much resource, too much energy, and just it's annoying when you could just pump lava out of the nether. And I think lava is the most OP power source in the game, in my opinion. Well, maybe not for Minecraft jewels, but definitely for EU. Because on my single player game, I have no problem. I mean, it's just those, you know, I can't think of the name of them now. The geothermal generators are just like awesome. Yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. Like I said, long video is long, so I'm gonna cut it here. So that's gonna be it for part 16, and I'll see you next time for part 17. Till then, take it easy.
Bye.